Hello everyone, in this video tutorial I am going to explain how to analyze one simple frame using StatPro. The question is like this: prepare the structural model of the frame as shown in figure and draw the bending moment and shear force diagram using StatPro. They given one frame which is having two columns, that is AB and CD, and one beam, that is BC, which is supported by two fixed support at A and D. Then they provided one UDL, that is uniformly distributed load of 24 kN per meter, and one point load which is acting in negative direction at C, that is 100 kN. Then they given all the I value, that is moment of inertia of all the beams as same. So now I am going to show how to analyze in StatPro. So here I am using Select Series 6th version of StatPro. In that I am going to start with new project. In that space type of problem, in which we can do all the 3D type of problem. Then I will give the name as frame number 1. Then I will give length unit as meter and force unit as kilonewton. Then click on next. Then I am going to start with add beam type of problem, on which we will get a default grid of 1 meter into 1 meter. Then I will click on finish. So here we got the grid. If it is not available, I can go for this icon, that is snap node beam option. Then by default it is in isometric view. I want to change that into front view. I can go for this icon, that is view from +Z. Then I want to create this model. So first column which is having 6 meter, then first beam which is having 4 meter, then second column which is having 4 meter. So to capture this grid, I have to keep this button in blue color. Now it is capturing this node. So I will start with 0. I will click on 0. I will create first column which is having height of 6 meter. Then first beam which is having length of 4 meter. I can see here 4 meter. I will click here. Then I am going to create third column which is having length of 4 meter again, that is 6 to 2. So total 4 meter. Once you are completed, I can click on this button which will stop the capturing of all the grid. Then I will click on close. So I created that structure. If I want to see the dimension, I can go for this icon, that is dimension. Click on this display button, then click on display. It will show the dimension 6 meter, 4 meter and again 4 meter. If you want to remove this display of dimension, click on remove, then click on remove icon. Then you can close. So next step, I have to apply the property. So if I see all the members having same moment of inertia, so I will provide same property for all the members. So I will go to the property page. In that, go to define. In that rectangular property, I am going to provide 0.3 into 0.3. Then I will select material as concrete. Then click on add, then close. So I want to apply on all the members. Either I can go for use cursor to assign. I have to click on assign button, and then I have to click on all the beam. Then if I go for assign to view option, whatever there in this screen, whatever the member, which will take this property. So I will click on this property. I will go for assign to view option. Then I will click on assign. Then click on S. So all the members taken this property. So if the property is common for all the members in the structure, I can go for this option, that is assign to view option. Then once we provided property, then I will click on close. So if I want to see that in rendered view, I can go for 3D rendered view option. So I can see the portal frame in 3D property. Then I will close this window. Next thing, I have to apply the support. So if I see in the problem, both the supports are fixed support. So I will go to the StatPro. In the support page, click on the support page. Then here, click on create. The first option itself, that is fixed support, just click on add. Then select that support. Using cursor, I am going to assign. Click on assign. I want to click on first node, then the last node, so which is having fixed support. Once it is assigned, again click on assigning, it will stop assigning, then click on close. So I provided support. The next thing, I have to apply load. For that, I will create folder first. So go to load page. In that, click on load case detail, add. In the default settings, I'm going to create one folder. Just click on add, then click on close, then go to the created folder, then click on add. So the first load I want to create, that is UDL 24 kilonewton per meter, which is acting on the entire span of the beam. So in the load case detail, I will go to the member load. So I want uniform force. The value is 24 kilonewton, which is acting downward. Therefore, I will give minus 24 kilonewton per meter. I'm not going to touch this options because it is acting on entire beam. So if I want to do any alteration, I can go for these values. Then which is acting in GY direction, that is global Y direction, that is downward. Therefore, I will click on add, then close. So I created here. Then using cursor, I am going to assign. Click on this option, assign. Now it is assigning. Click on this beam, so which will take that load. If you want to see the load value, shift V, which will show the load value. So after that, second load I am going to apply, that is 100 kilonewton, which is the nodal load, which is acting exactly on the node. In the StatPro, again click on the same folder, add. The first option is self-weight, then we have second option, that is nodal load. Now the force is acting in X direction. The value is 100 kilonewton, which is acting in negative direction. Therefore, minus 100 kilonewton I want to apply, which is acting exactly on the node. Then click on add, then close. Select that force, then use cursor to assign, then click on this node, so which is acting. Then if the nodes are not visible, you can go for shift K option, which will show the node. So the scale is not proper now. So click on the screen, right click, then go to labels. In that I will go for scales. So point force is having somewhat 111. So I will change that value. I will click on apply immediately. Then I will reduce that somewhere around 30. So I can see here. Then distribution force also I will make it as 30. Then click on apply. Then OK. So now it is Now the scale is proper. Then after applying load, I'm going to do the analysis. For that, first I will go to give the command analysis, perform analysis, all OK. Then click on analyze, run analysis, then click on save. So we got 0 error, 0 warning. Then go to post processing, click on done. Then in that, go to result view option, enable automatic scaling, mode shape. I want bending moment and shear force value. Click on apply, then OK. By default, I can see the deflection, so I want to off that one. So I want to see the shear force diagram. For that, I will click on this icon, that is shear Y force. So I want to change the scale. Go to labels, scales, click on apply immediately. I want to change the shear force diagram scale. I will keep somewhere at 100. Then bending Z also I will keep somewhere at 100. Apply, then OK. So this is the shear force diagram. If you want to see the value, go to results, view value, beam results. I want to see the bending moment at ends and midpoint, shear force at end and midpoint. Then click on annotate. So I can see the values here, shear force diagram with values. Bending moment diagram, I will off this shear force diagram, go to MZ, which will show the bending moment diagram. So I want to export this view. I want to create the report. For that, first I will activate this loading diagram. So I will go to the option here, that is export view option. I want to save all the diagrams in the JPG format. Later I can import on the Word document. So first I'm going to create it as loading frame 1. Frame 1 loading, save. Then I will close this loading diagram. I will activate shear force diagram. Again I will click on export view icon. Then I will change the format into JPG. So this is a shear force diagram. I will name it as frame 1 shear force diagram. Then I want to check the bending moment diagram of that shear force diagram. Then go to bending Z moment, export this view, change the format, then BMD, I will name it as F1 BMD, frame 1 BMD. Then click on save. Now I will go to the folder. I created one folder here. In that I am going to create one new Word document. Right click, new, Microsoft Word document. I will name it as frame 1 report. Then I will open that Word document. So I will go to the insert option, pictures. From this device, first I want to import the images I saved in the desktop. So here we have the image, that is frame 1 loading. Then I will name it as, you can increase the size or you can crop this image, crop option. So you can crop the sides like this, then increase the size this way. Then I will name it as loading. Next I want to import the shear force diagram. Go to insert pictures from this device. So here we have SFD. So we can crop the image Now I want to import BMD. Go to insert picture from this divide. BMD is here. Crop that. Increase the size. Yes. So I can export this as PDF. I got the report of the frame which is having loading value, shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. Thanks for watching.